Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. This playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to pass. It's Marshall bringing pressure. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. First play taking a deep shot. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
First out at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Breaks free. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming out from the 46.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Receivers are bunched together. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
The handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. On the run, it's Gray. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. The pass is intercepted. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And this time it's complete. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Bray. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Touchdown, Aggies! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Running back with the football. Running with purpose. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Texas A&M.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down to the 47.
I'd love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. He's got it in the open. And make the tackle, but aptly moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's Bray.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's spread. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the receiver's got it. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Design quarterback run. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him there, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver grabs it. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Right, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying to run it. It's Bray. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal, and they find the end zone. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And a player is down injured after that last play. You take a timeout or they check him out. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Caught by the receiver. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We reach reached the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It would be 55 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Back to throw again. The pass is hauled in over the middle. He did not get it. Play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turn. On downs, and they did it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he disposed it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Football's loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Quick throw, the catch is made. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier tackled there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Throw to the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. A crucial play here. They go to the air. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Second and goal for the offense. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Might be for the ball game. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Working clock with the ground game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the single out takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away to secure the victory? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Wide open downfield. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. He used more of that earlier in this football game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Automatic in the PAT. So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick, surprising. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Lining up here in regular kickoff formation despite having just one timeout in the late going here. Surprised they're not going onside kick. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.